Campus snowflakes, they're at it again, taking aim at conservative speeches.
A group at Mount Holyoke College creating a, quote, alternative space to protect students from a speech by a Second Amendment activist. This just one day after another college canceled the very same speaker.
So why are all these colleges, why are they so afraid of conservative speakers? You know, because they're scary. Joining us now is the gun rights activist who was giving that speech, NRA commentator Antonia Okafor. Thank you so much for being with us, Antonia. So you're canceled, your speech is canceled at Hampshire College, and then you're asked to go speak at, what college was it? Mount Holyoke. And what did they do? They created like an alternate space for people who were offended by you or scared of what you were going to say?
Yes, well, thank you for having me. I'm enjoying being able to actually speak somewhere instead of being canceled last minute. So thank you, guys. But yes, at Mount Holyoke, where I spoke at last night, is an all-girl college, and they decided that they're going to have a separate space instead of protesting me and my message about empowering women through the Second Amendment. Because apparently, compared to what the Hampshire College professor and president said, that it's basically a very controversial topic to have, and so that's why he canceled it. But it's also a very controversial for apparently women on college campuses as well. So they had an alternative space, but I was at least able to speak, and that's important.
Well, at least you were able to speak. You're right. That's one step in the right direction. But, you know, I can think of another safe space, which is called your dorm room.
Your dorm room, right.
You wouldn't even necessarily have...
That'd be considered an alternate.
Yeah, I assume it was a mandatory event for all students. So where does this idea come from that you need to be, you can not only not attend, you need to be coddled instead?
Yeah, well, you know, with my safe space, though, is the United States of America. I believe my free speech zone is the United States of America, and my right to carry zone is the United States of America. And, you know, with this tour that I'm doing, I intend to fight and protect our First and Second Amendment rights, and so that every single college campus can make sure that they know that that is something that is enforced through the Constitution. And I think our students these days, they don't know that. I can't tell you how many times when I would speak that these students would come up to me, whether they're liberal or conservative, that these professors are really keeping them in the dark when it comes to our rights as American citizens, our natural rights as American citizens. Right. And I think it's important that people like me, whether we are canceled last minute or not, continue to fight that good fight, because they're not hearing it. They're not hearing it from these role models they call celebrities and people in the Hollywood industry. And they're not hearing it, unfortunately, at home as well, or from their professors. So it's important that people continue to fight and stand up and talk about what's important to being an American.
Well, Antonia, I'm now triggered and need a safe space. That was very dangerous rhetoric that you just brought to this television program. Hey, thanks for doing it. It's still not easy to go to those campuses where you know you're going to face resistance. So appreciate your message and the cause you're fighting for with the Second Amendment.
Thanks, Antonia. Great to see you this morning.
Thank you so much.